はい、It's fine today. 今日こそチャプター6を終わらせます。ここからだ。あと何ページだ？あと5ページくらいか。あと5ページくらいですね。Three boys entered and Harry recognized the middle one at once. It was the pale boy from Madame Malkin's love shop. He was looking at Harry with a lot more interest than he'd shown back in the Dagon alley. Is it true? He said. They're saying all down the train that Harry Potter's in this compartment. So it's you, is it? Yes, said Harry. He was looking at the other boys. Both of them were thick-set and looked extremely mean. Standing either side of the pale boy, they looked like bodyguards. この2の意味がよくわからない。Oh, this is Crab and this is Goyle, said the pale boy carelessly, nothing where Harry was looking. And my name is Malfoy, Draco Malfoy. Ron gave a slight cough, which might have been hiding a snigger. Draco Malfoy looked at him. Think my name's funny, do you? No need to ask no need to ask who you are. My father told me all the Weasleys have red hair. Freckles, all right. I only came in here because people outside are behaving very childishly, childishly, rushing up and down the corridors, said Hermione in a sniffy voice. And you've got that on your nose. By the way, did you know? Ron glared at her as she left. Harry peered out of the window. It was getting dark. He could see mountains and forests under a deep purple sky. The train did seem to be slowing down. He and Ron took off their jackets and put on their long black robes. Ron's were a bit short for him. You could see his trainers underneath them. A voice echoed through the train. We will be reaching Hogwarts in 5 minutes. Time. Please leave your luggage on the train. It will be taken to the school separately. Harry's stomach lurched with nervous and wrong. He saw, looked pale under his freckles. フレックルってなんだ。そばかすか、フレックル。フラッコ。 They crammed their pockets with the last of the sweets and joined the crowd thronging the corridor. The train slowed right down and finally stopped. People pushed their way towards the door and out onto a tiny, dark platform. Harry shivered in the cold night air. The lamp came bobbing over the heads of the students, and Harry heard a familiar voice. First years over here. First years over here. All right, the Harry. Hagrid's big hairy face beamed over the sea of heads. Come on, for me. Any more first years? Mid year step. No. First years for me. Slipping and stumbling. これ first years が1年生なんだね、きっと。Slipping and stumbling. They followed Hagrid down what seemed to be a steep, narrow path. It was so dark either side of them that Harry thought there must be thick trees there. Nobody spoke much. Neville, the boy who kept losing his thought, sniffed once or twice. You'll get your first sight of Hogwarts in the sec. Hagrid called over his shoulder. Just round this behind here. There was a loud "Oh!" The narrow path had opened suddenly onto the edge of a great black lake, perched atop a high mountain on the other side. Its windows sparkling in the starry sky was a vast castle with many turrets and towers. No man for to a boat, Hagrid called, pointing to a fleet of little boats sitting in the water by the shore. Harry and Ron were followed into their boat by Neville and Hermione. Everyone in? Shouted Hagrid, who had a boat to himself. Right then, forward! And the fleet of little boats moved off all at once, gliding across the lake, which was as smooth as glass. Everyone was silent, staring up at the great castle overhead. It towered over them as they sailed nearer and nearer to the cliff on which it stood. Heads down! Yelled Hagrid as the first boats reached the cliff. They all bent their heads, and the little boats carried them through a curtain of ivy which hid a wide opening in the cliff face. They were carried along a dark tunnel, which seemed to be taking them right underneath the castle, until they reached a kind of underground harbor, where they clambered out onto rocks and pebbles. "Oh, you there! Is it your toad?" said Hagrid, who was checking the boats as people climbed out of them. "Trevor!" cried Neville blissfully, holding out his hand. Then they climb out up a passageway in the rock after Hagrid's lamp, coming out at last onto smooth, damp grass right in the shadow of the castle. They walked up a flight of stone steps and crowded around the huge oak front door. Everyone here? You there? Still got yet out? Hagrid raised a gigantic fist and knocked 3 times on the castle door. はい、チャプター6終わり。10分、今日は短かったね。次からチャプター7入ります。